So George, is it true that you appeared in Star Wars?
That is actually true, Luke. I played a number of different droids in both The Last Jedi and A Solo Story, and believe it or not, my personal assistant and trainer was actually Anthony Daniels, Mr. C-3PO himself. But that aside, you actually worked on Batman with Heath Ledger.
It is true, George. I often work in front and behind the camera.
And so far as I know, you are actually in an upcoming Netflix show that's extremely popular.
Whoa, George, it is true, but I'm actually not really allowed to talk about that.
Oh, all right.
But George, talking of films, is it actually true that you're an award-winning filmmaker? Your film's placed at both BAFTA and the BFI.
One of my proudest achievements, I suppose. But forget about that for a sec, because you are ranked the #1 Weller hair model in the world.
Well, George, it's true. Have you seen my hair, bro? But forget that. You mentioned that you wrote a book, and I know that you've written more.
I've actually got 3 books available on Amazon with more to come. But forget all of that, because you are actually an extremely unique guided meditation healing expert, and I've even heard many accolades from many individuals whom you have transformed to bring them into a much happier, more content state of mind.
Yeah, George, it's true. This is all true, but forget all that. We have to get on with the show. Lucy always spoke about that, and I think that's so important, to be your authentic self, to not be afraid to be who you are. It's so easy, especially with all that goes on in the world, with the media, with society, to always try and be, you know, the cool guy or the popular guy or whatever, or try and fit in with the mold and be like everybody else, because everybody wants to fit in, right? But in fact, you'll be better off standing out by simply being yourself, by simply stepping into who you are. I mean, look at George. He's a phenomenal example of that. He is who he is, unashamedly, right? And that's why he's so bloody cool and so awesome, because he doesn't try to fit into a box. Get out of the box, guys.
If being yourself means wear a giant wig and have a McDonald's in this hand and a Burger King in that hand and a pair of clown shoes, walking down the street with dribble running down your chin and crying hallelujah, then do it, because why not? Like, if that is what being yourself means, then, you know, for at least 5 or 10 minutes, it'll be very entertaining for you. At least you won't be trapped inside, will you? No, you'll
George,
be.
is there something you haven't told me? What have you been doing?
No, I mean, I do think, because once in a while, I think the advice of take in many different things and sort of discover yourself along the way. I have 2 stances on it, because sometimes I think some people, you can't always say just be yourself, right? I get where he's coming from. I'm trying to extract it and trying to simplify it. I'm trying to E = MC squared it, meaning minimize it to like a formula. But I do believe in, I'm just name dropping today. I'm name dropping all these people who no one cares about except me. But George Bernard Shaw said a couple of my favorite quotes, and one of them is, he said, life is not about finding yourself, but creating yourself. And I love that quote. You're welcome to disagree with it. Once in a while, it's the best thing I've ever heard, and sometimes I think
I
you
like
can
that.
kind of find yourself too. But I do think it's important to say, okay, create yourself. If you just go looking for yourself, you might not find it. But if you go, what do I want to be? What do I want to achieve? How do I do it? And then you do the Bruce Lee thing and you go to the teachers and go, okay, I want to be a better speaker. Well, who do I know who's a good speaker? I will learn from them. I want to be better with people. Who do I know who's socially very good? Okay, I will learn from them. I want to be a better writer. Okay, whose writing do I like? Okay, I'll learn from them. I want to learn to do martial arts. Okay, who should I learn from? And then you have direction, then you have a path, then there's somewhere you're actually going and it's useful and you're putting one foot in front of the other. And so in that regard, I get it. But you will find anchor, if you create yourself, you'll find yourself, put it that way. Now, I think who's better to summarize this show and say something profound and beautiful and wonderful than Luke? So you take it away.
All right, guys. Well, listen, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your life to join and to share it with us. And I think it's incredible that we have this space in which to express ourselves, in which to be honest, be real, be genuine, and be authentic. And if you take anything away from this video, I would suggest you just be as authentic as possible. Just be who you are, grow, learn, understand, and step into the slight uncomfortability of life. Step into that space. Don't allow inertia, don't allow boredom, don't allow all the shit to take over. Just let it go, release it by doing what you need to do, by expressing yourself, by exploring who you are.
But don't hurt
doing
people.
your thing, but never hurt anybody.
Don't do it. Don't be yourself and hurt people.
Don't hurt people, guys. That's a given.
And don't take no shit from nobody.
Don't take shit, but don't hurt either.
Don't be taken advantage of,
Find
like
time-
he's taking advantage of me
Find
right now.
time to make connections with friends, with family, based within your rules, based within the guidelines of your country, of your government. Find time to connect with other people. We're tribal beings. We're not supposed to be alone all the time. Even if you can't get out of the house, make a call, talk to someone, make a video call, express, expand. Don't be lost in the doldrums.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love
Bye.
you.